What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Read and React, your go-to RU sports talk show where we break down what's going on in RU sports, athlete interviews, and everything in between. I'm your host, Chandra. Before we dive into the show today, I do want to change the note a little bit, and I want to take a moment to acknowledge something that's deeply impacted our community here at Academy of Art University. Recently, RU made the decision to disband its athletics department, ending a chapter that's meant so much to many of us. For student athletes, coaches, and staff who poured their hearts into representing this university, this is news more than it is a headline. It's personal. As someone who's lived the grind and worn those colors and felt the pride of being an RU Knight, I just want to say your impact does not end here. The legacy we've built together on and off the field lives on in every story, every moment, and every connection we've made through sports. This is bigger than a scoreboard, and while this chapter may be closing, the spirit of RU athletics will always be a part of us. While the news about RU athletics winding down is tough, there's so much still to celebrate. Our athletes are still out there leaving their mark, and their stories deserve the spotlight. Let's get into it. This is your nightly update. This is everything you need to know going on about the Urban Knights. Our spring sports are just weeks away from the Pac-West Championships, as all of them are gearing up and working hard to do great in the postseason. First up, we have track and field. Track and field has been slow as they prepare for an important weekend down in LA. Their next meet is this weekend, where they compete at Mount Sac and Azusa Pacific, where they will compete against D1 talent. This meet is really important as the athletes look to better their times in national provisionals and also get into the conference championship meet the following weekend. Next up, we have softball. RU softball has been busy. They've been winning some games. RU softball, they swept Menlo College, taking all 4 games, and Kayla Vaughn was named Pac-West Pitcher of the Week for this series. Both Kayla Vaughn and Camille Powell put up monster numbers in the circle, and they take on Jessup, looking to take some more games and make it into the postseason. Next up, we have men's golf that's been busy competing in Turlock at the Hanny Stanislaw Invitational, and they have their final tournament before they start Pac-West play, and they're looking to bring home some hardware for us. Women's golf is coming off of a high note with a 3rd place finish in the Sonoma State Invitational, with freshman Isabel Christie landed in the top 10 for her 7th time in her career, and she's only a freshman. And they have some confidence going into the Pac-West tournament in Las Vegas, where I wonder if heat will play a factor for them in Las Vegas, because the weather's a little different there. And then tennis celebrated their senior day on a hot day in the East Bay. While putting up a strong effort against Stan State unfortunately did claim their senior day, but that doesn't take away from all the efforts and everything that the seniors have given to this program. And they also set themselves up for some more Pac-West matches, which they will be playing in Arizona this year. So that's a wrap on our nightly recap this week, but we're just getting started. Stick around for some special guests, and we have some cool interviews coming up, so we'll be back right after this. Welcome back. I'm your host, Chandra, and this is a segment that we like to call Fast Break. This is going to be a segment where we get to know our athletes here at ArtU. And I'm here with my guest and friend, Alexis Folks.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
I'm
Excited.
Happy to have you here, yeah. So I do want you to introduce yourself a little bit. Obviously you play softball, but I want to know a little bit deeper. Are you graduating? How have you enjoyed your time here at ArtU?
Yeah, this is my second year at ArtU. I actually went to a community college before this and played softball, so I transferred over from Nebraska.
Yeah. Was that a culture shock or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went from literally going in the middle of nowhere, like literally the middle of nowhere, to this. I live in Colorado though, so I'm kind of used to the city life, but it was still like a change, like college-wise.
100%.
But yeah, this is my second year. I play on the softball team. I am graduating in
Congratulations.
May, so I'm very excited to be getting my bachelor's. I'm a senior, so just ending strong here.
Yeah, just trying to get through these last couple weeks. I feel like they're dragging on.
A little bit. Yeah.
You don't gotta tell me, girl.
That's okay,
The
though.
senioritis is might be kicking in a little bit for me. What about you?
100%. Like sadly, not even a little bit. We got back from LA, which was 2 weeks long, and I swear it's just, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're still going.
We'll finish strong, even if we just have to jump across that finish line. We'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
So you said you were down in LA, and I know softball plays a lot of games. Like that's kind of what y'all are known for, is playing a lot of games in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple of games in one day, back to back. Like how do you do that? How does your body put up with that?
It's kind of been like that my entire life. Like competitive softball tournaments, you can play like 6 games a day.
Really?
So it kind of mentally prepares you. College is different because it's I feel like as you get older, your body gets more tired and things like that. So it is kind of harder to keep pushing through, but I just think we just kind of got used to it, I guess, if that makes sense. So we kind of know, but we do play. I mean, a series is 4 games, so we'll play 2 back to back and then 2 the next day. So it is a lot. We had I think it was 56 games this spring. That was on our So it is a lot of go.
Yeah.
But I guess it keeps me busy, keeps me going, keeps me
and
even if I'm tired, even if I'm fighting for my life.
Yes, we're fighting out here.
But it's okay. I love it. I signed up for it. So
well, I respect you. All the softball players have my respect because I could never do that.
Thank you.
So I want to know, what is something how do you hype yourself up before a big game? Do you have any pregame rituals? Do you have any superstitions?
Yeah, I am a pretty superstitious girl, I won't lie. So when it comes to superstitions, I have to have, I know Red Bull isn't good, so don't come for me, but I have to have a Red Bull. But you should sponsor me, just kidding. I have to have a Red Bull and I have to have orange juice.
Really?
That is my superstition. Those are the 2 drinks I have to have. I guess the other thing is how I hype myself up is just I'm a very focused based person, very more serious than a goofy type of person for the game. So I'm 100% once I'm ready leaving the house, headphones in, I'm ready to fall out. So I'm ready, I have to. So I feel that's just my ritual, my thing every game.
Okay, so you're talking about the headphones. What's playing? What's playing here?
Honestly, just I'm really into the 2000 throwbacks. So hip hop, pop, that's me. So just anything like that. Yeah.
I respect that. I love that for you.
Yeah.
What are some things that you feel that you've accomplished this season that you're proud of?
I would say, I don't know, this season's kind of hard. We've had kind of a tough year this year with a lot of injuries and just a short team. I think probably just pushing through that and showing up every day and just being that person for people on the team
100%
is what I'm probably most proud of this year. But
and I think that being able to push through adversity is really important for athletes, and I think it builds character.
No, it really does. It really does. Helps you grow stronger.
Okay, well, thank you for that. So that's a wrap on this edition of Fast Break. Big thanks to Alexis.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sharing your journey. It's important. And after the break, actually, she's going to be back for our Beyond the Lights segment, where we uncover stories that maybe don't make the highlight reel. We'll be back right after this.
Who had the Doritos? Who had the Doritos? You want one? Sorry. Too bad you're down there and I'm up here. Smells so good.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Chandra, and this is Read and React. Right now, we're gonna go on with the segment called Beyond the Lights, where we uncover some stories that maybe don't make the highlight reel. So I think, personally, since I, am a retired student athlete myself, I think that it's really important to see our athletes as human beings. Like, we're more than just how we perform on and off the court or field.
Yes,
and so I kind of want to dig into a little bit of you and like more about who you are, athlete, put the athletes aside.
Yeah.
And I want to know more just about you because you are human and you deserve that.
Perfect, I'm ready.
Okay, so I want to know, what is a passion or a hobby that maybe you discovered? It could be any time or since you came to ArtU. I know ArtU kind of pulls a little bit of stuff out of us. So is there something that you found?
I think just like little hobbies I've like loved to do, especially like calming when things get a little hectic, is like reading or journaling. I love to journal. I learned that in my college actually. I've learned that I like to get things on paper when things are going wrong or even when things are going right.
Yeah.
It's a nice little like break. So I think that's like a big hobby I picked up.
Yeah,
in
and
college.
it's like, it gives us the ability to like kind of slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, for
when
sure.
When we feel so like fast paced all the time.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
So moving on, kind of the same. So I want to know, how do you manage the demands of being a student athlete while like still finding ways to make time for yourself? I know you said journaling, but is there like a support system that you lean on, or maybe like, I don't know, spending time by yourself, going to the beach? Like, how do you manage your time?
I would definitely say when we have off days,
when we have them,
I honestly love just taking like walks.
Really?
Going on walks, going on a little adventure. I think it's really calming, whether that is by myself or with someone else. I don't mind going with someone else. I definitely use the support of my teammates that I'm close with, because I think we're all feeling the same thing, and like it's just nice to like go have a day to ourselves where it's not picking up a glove or a bat or like worrying about hitting a yellow ball that's coming at you. So I think that's great. I definitely like rely on like my family as the support system though. They're great. Couldn't do it without them. So
is it hard? I know being away is always a little bit hard. So how do you find ways to like, how do you connect with your family back home, still feeling like they're here even though they're so far away?
We're very, very close family.
Yeah.
So my mom can't go a day without calling me.
I love that. I love that.
We are on the phone all the time. It's like I never left. Whether that is showing our dogs or her just being like, hey, I cooked this.
Oh, I love
cool.
that. So it's like y'all are always involved in each other's life. Like there's never a moment that goes by that you're like, oh, I didn't know that about her,
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I love that.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's
I love
actually so fun, and it feels like, like sometimes home can feel really far away, but I think when you do something like that, like it really helps to maybe feel like the distance is a little bit shorter.
Yeah, no, it's great. I don't think I could have been away for 4 years without that. So I think it's great. I love it.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are your goals and aspirations after graduation? This can include sports, if that's maybe a goal for you, or not sports, if that's also a goal.
I have a few goals actually. I have, I could play overseas.
Yeah?
So that's like a pretty big goal for me, to do that and just to experience that. I think it'd be a great experience.
And travel the world, girl.
For free.
For free.
For free.
For the free. Like,
just to swing a bat. Come on now. This is what this 4 years has gotten me.
Absolutely.
And then also I like I mentioned, I went to a previous school and I got my associates in criminal justice. So I actually want to go to law school.
Really?
Yeah, kind of big, kind of crazy.
That would be
That's
so exciting.
a ball drop to everyone. So I do want to do that. So those are like my 2 big goals.
Well, I could definitely see that for you.
Yeah.
Like I can see you like buttoned up, like, you know, pantsuit, girl bossing
Girl
it.
boss moment, walking in to the courtroom. Absolutely.
Okay, one more question. This is gonna be a fun question. What is your fave local hangout in San Francisco?
Give me just like a little coffee shop. Another cafe. Love
That's
another
okay,
cafe.
we're known for.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So that's a wrap for our episode of Read and React. Huge shout out to Alexis Folks for coming on and sharing your story with us. That was a lot of fun, and now you know a little bit more about her. We'll see you next week for the next episode of Read and React.